Hi, I'm Tori Murnix, and I'm going to tell you about Jacksonian democracy and voting rights, the Democratic Party, and will of majority that make up Jacksonian democracy. States lowered or even eliminated the requirement that men had to own a certain amount of land to vote or hold office. All these new people got to vote, and because Jackson supported the idea of having people who didn't own land vote, many people began to follow him, and Jackson gained a lot of voters. His new followers began to call themselves the Democratic Party. One event that this new political party participated in was a nominating convention. At these nominating conventions, they would select the party's nominee for president, as well as adopt a statement of party principles and goals known as the platform. They would also adopt the rules for the party's activities, including the presidential nominating process for the next election cycle. This is a picture of some men in the army voting at their camp, and as you can see, many of them are lined up to place their votes. Before the new rules for voting, I don't think you would have seen so many people in line, but because they do not have to own so much land now, all of them get to vote. The Democratic Party rose from the supporters of Jackson, and Jackson was the head of this new and powerful political party. Jackson used the spoils system to fill up the high government positions with his supporters, and because of this, he became very powerful in government. People in Congress did not want to challenge Jackson because they do not want to potentially ruin their party's chances in gaining what they wanted. As self-supported jobs gave way to big businesses and corporations, both which Jackson did not like, small farmers, frontier settlers, and slaveholders rallied behind Jackson for support. This is a picture of some of Jackson's supporters, and this picture just shows that the Democratic Party was a large and powerful party. The will of the majority was made up of the common people and their ideas, and the majority of the people could not vote before, and now that they could vote and were rallying behind Jackson, Jackson had a lot of followers. When the American citizens began to vote for president, they got to have a voice in government, and once they were given this right, they did not want to give it up. Jackson used this to say that he was the only part of Congress that was entirely chosen by the people, and he used this idea to stretch his powers over the other branches. This is an example of one of the average persons in America, a farmer. They may have owned land, but they did not have much money, and usually it was hard for them to gain respect or a voice in government. This is a picture of a county election. These people were all average, everyday American citizens, some who may have not been able to vote until now. They have all gathered around a voting booth and are excited to help make decisions for the common good. Thank you for watching my screencast, and I hope it helped you to further understand each of these topics and help you in whatever you were working on. Thank you for watching.